Hempine CBD before and after trials. We ran a 3-week trial offering applicants an opportunity to try Hempine CBD in exchange for their video feedback. Participants were sent a 3-week supply of Hempine for the trial. We asked applicants to send us videos from before, after 3 days of using Hempine and after 3 weeks of using Hempine. The most severe cases were selected for the trial. Issues included arthritis and mobility, anxiety and stress, explosive behaviour, pain-related problems and head shaking, amongst others. Our first test case is Binky, a 4-year-old Welsh Section B child pony. She was exhibiting a lot of anxiety and dangerous behaviour in hand and under saddle. She was nervous and would take off at speed, and despite vet, saddle and teeth checks, nothing had really helped so far. Her owner was worried a serious accident was going to happen with her children and applied for the trial. Just 3 days into the trial, Binky was already experiencing some positive results. She still had a way to go, but was less explosive and spooky. Just 3 weeks later, the girls are actually starting to enjoy riding Binky. They are no longer scared to get on her, and any reactions exhibited are much less extreme. Some issues are learnt behaviours, so will take a little while to overcome. But now, with the help of Hempine, they can start progressing together. The girls have worked really hard with Binky, and we are all really proud of their progress. It's lovely to see them all enjoying life, jumping and hacking. Our second test case is OB, a 5-year-old ex-racehorse. He had suffered from kissing spine, anxiety, dangerous behaviour, aggression, stiffness and lameness. OB had previously had an operation for kissing spine, but although it initially helped him, his behaviour had changed. He had been heavily worked at the age of 2 with the kissing spine issue before his operation. He was explosive under saddle and difficult to handle. Rehab sessions were hard to undertake safely. He was anxious and stressed, and also exhibited lameness and stiffness through his pelvis and hind end. Previously, he had been kind and easy to handle, but was becoming aggressive and grouchy at times. OB's mood and behaviour quickly improved on the trial. He was happy to be groomed again, and his aggression towards people disappeared overnight. His attitude to work was much better, and he was calmer and happier when being lunged. This meant the rehab sessions were more effective, as he was able to concentrate fully. He was moving so much better and enjoying being pampered again. Long reining was no longer a difficult battle and a much calmer affair. His body condition also improved drastically in just 1 month. His owner said, "Hempine brought back the horse I had pre-kissing spine surgery." We were so happy this lovely boy showed such an amazing improvement on Hempine. Our third test case is Austin, a 13-year-old Irish sports horse. Austin was suffering from various issues, from arthritis through to ligament issues, mild kissing spine and ulcers. Due to having so many issues, Austin was a vet and insurance write-off, and he hadn't actually been ridden for 2 years. He was very lame due to the arthritis, chronic PSD and a ligament injury. He also suffered from ulcers sporadically and mild kissing spine. His owner was desperate to find something to help and applied for the trial. Amazingly, just 3 weeks later on Hempine, Austin had experienced such fantastic results, his owner was even able to start riding him. He will continue to do some light hacking to keep his weight down, alongside liberty and in-hand work. His delighted owner said, "I never thought I'd ride him again. The vets had given up on him." So another great success story. Good luck, Austin. Our fourth test case is Rosa. She is a 10-year-old PRE or Andalusian, and she came from Spain. She was suffering from anxiety, nerves and flighty behaviour, and had stable and field separation issues. Rosa is a very beautiful mare, and she had recently been imported from Spain. She had previously lived out in a herd as a brood mare and had only been backed shortly before her journey to the UK. As you can see from these clips, being stabled made her very stressed. She was just as unhappy out in the field and would run through fencing to get away from other horses that she didn't know. The neighbours complained that Rosa would bang the stable door for hours and hours after she was left at night. Her owner was struggling with handling her, and she was too flighty to try riding. Rosa also seemed to be quite hormonal. Fast forward a few weeks into the trial, and there was already a marked improvement in Rosa's behaviour. Her owner was able to spend time with her in the stable, and Rosa was much more settled generally. The other big difference was that she stopped banging her door at night, much to the relief of the neighbours. If Rosa seemed hormonal, her owner increased the dose of Hempine, and this helped to regulate her behaviour. She was now so much less anxious that she was happy in the stable and also out in the field. Just 1 month in, and her owner described Rosa as a different horse. Now that Rosa was calmer, her owner was able to look forward to starting some ridden work with her. With the help of Hempine, Rosa now has a happy future and can be enjoyed and cherished. Her owner now feels they are on the right path together to a great partnership. Good luck, beautiful Rosa. The fifth test case that we took on our trial is Neon Knights, a 7-year-old thoroughbred who was suffering from severe head shaking and anxiety. This first clip shows Neon being lunged and the severity of his head shaking. He had not been ridden for over a year due to the discomfort. His owner had tried various remedies and calmers, but nothing had helped. She applied for the trial as a last resort to help Neon. After starting the trial, his owner said, "At first we noticed some differences, such as he settled quicker, but he could still be quite anxious. However, after changing the dose, Neon became a different horse." He started long-lining with no head shaking. And then, for the first time in over a year, his owner said to us, "I was able to sit on him and then took him for a little hack." Not only was this the first time on board in over a year, it was the first time Neon had ever hacked out alone. He was such a super boy. Not long after this, the Hempine ran out and he became anxious and unsettled again. It showed us how much Hempine helps him. We are so glad to have found something that really helps Neon. Good luck, Neon. We are so happy that you are finally comfortable. The 6th horse chosen for the trial is Lady, a 7-year-old Irish sports horse. She was difficult to handle, hormonal, and had explosive behaviour. Lady had come from a sales livery yard a few months before her new owner got in touch. She was unrideable and had separation anxiety. Her owner believed that physically Lady was fine, but unfortunately, emotionally and mentally, she wasn't. The change of home and routine had obviously really upset Lady. Initially, when she had arrived, she had been able to be ridden, although she was quite nappy. But now she wouldn't stand to be tacked up, as was too volatile. Lady also seemed to be very hormonal, and only her owner could handle her. She applied for the trial to see if Hempine would help. Within a few weeks of starting the trial, Lady was seeing some improvements. She was more relaxed, both in the field and for groundwork, more receptive and had more focus. In just a few short weeks whilst on the Hempine trial, she had gone from being quite dangerous at times to handle to much more controllable. Other people were now willing to lead her, and her owner said, "We still have a long journey ahead, but I think the Hempine has put us on the right road to getting back the lovely mare I know is inside her." We wish Lady well on her continued partnership and journey. If you think Hempine could benefit your animals, please get in touch at hempine.co.uk. As you can see, the results really do speak for themselves.